Good morning, everybody. This is Max Fiero from Dexfxcopy.com. This is the daily update for our company. Today is February 15th, 2018. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day yesterday. I had an awesome one. Steak and lobster is always cool. These updates are all about transparency, and I do them every single day that we trade. The following day from when we trade, except for Saturday. So you get the Friday update, probably Sunday night, Monday morning. But I do these to also let the general public know now, okay, of what we're doing. And when I do have these things happen, that I show certain things that maybe I shouldn't show the general public because they get a bad idea of it, like they may see an equity curve that kind of looks like this on a pair or on a bot and go, oh, that doesn't work. And your assumption would be, I know it doesn't work. There's parts of it that doesn't work. But what we do as a network is that we take a certain bot and see what works and what doesn't work. If 3 things out of the 4 don't work, that's okay, because that one thing that does work, I filter out into another system. I have a very powerful network called a copier system. And what that does is that it takes an MT4 system that's running a bot, and it can filter out trades that I want to be pulled from certain assets. And when I do that, I filter it into another MT4 system or an account, okay, an MT4 account or even just a standard trading account. And if I wanted to, I could copy that process out to as many as I possibly wanted from this point. And these would be all the MT4s that would be out. And this is basically how our system works. We create the source. We filter the source. Okay, it's filtered out by the parameters we want. We only want the Euro USD. We only want it when it's long. We want to use it from, and here's the other thing too, is that this filtering system that we use, if this is the filtering system, and here's bot 1, bot 2, bot 3, can be done for multiple bot systems. Another account. So why this is so important is because I can add as many bots and systems on here as possible. And maybe this does the euro dollar, and this one does the euro yen, and this one does the Aussie yen. And maybe that's the only best ones out of there. Maybe this one has the pound dollar in there that works well. And then I can also look at these ones as well. And as many bots that I can put on there, I can set as many parameter filters as I want to filter out to the best of the best. And this is what the Max Prime does. Now, on the occasion, we get a bot like our Grinch bot that is kicking butt. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a moment. But our daily pippage should be anywhere between 80 and 100 pips a day. Here, let me show you. This is our equity curve. Now, this is what I call a functioning equity curve, right? Most companies show you these equity curves that look like this. Oh, look how great it is. And they don't really show you the in-betweens where it kind of dips down, it does this stuff, but it looks like this. This is a functioning equity curve. And why is it a functioning equity curve? Well, because just like the stock market or Forex market or any trading system, you're going to see lows and highs. And in order for it to be a successful working system, your highs should always be doing what? Getting higher, right? So that's the point. A good functioning equity curve should always look like this. A win-loss ratio should always look like this. You're going to get losses. But where most companies trick you is that they do this. They say, look how great my system is. And what you don't know is that it was just the little hilt here, okay, that you didn't know that the system was actually had been doing so bad and this was just doing good for just a little bit of time, okay? Now, this is our prime filter. So this means that everything is filtered down into this system to take these particular trades. I use my effects book for a reason, because I want people to see that it's a real system, that it's a real company, that here is the data, if you will. Okay. Now, as you can kind of see, yesterday we had a little bit of the last couple of days we had a little downturn, and this was expected. It's bound to happen. Okay, and we had a really bad hit here that kind of took us into 3 days. Okay, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3. We completely turned. We started turning around last night, yesterday, with some really good pippage coming on board. All right. So as you can kind of see, for the month, we're at 360 pips for the month, and $24.36. Now, don't look at that number and go, "Oh, I can't live off 24 cents or $24." Okay, because this is set at a micro lot. All right, and we use a multiplier system through the process to be able to help get you to a point of getting to your number. What if I could tell you that could be $2,400? Just trade it as a standard lot. I know your balance has to be bigger, your leverages have to be bigger. There's a lot of things to take on, but you're not here to get rich overnight. You're here to become wealthy. You're looking for something that works and that you can depend upon. Okay? And dependency doesn't come from some giant flash in a pan opportunity. Let me buy here. Oh no, I lost. All right, let me sell here now because you can't get any lower. Up and it lost. You're not here for that stuff. You're here for true equity curves. Ones that look like this. It's okay to dip down below, but as you can kind of see, look what happens. This is where things start to really work. This is one of our bots called the Dexfx, one of the ones that is very, very structured. Now, here's the thing. We changed the way it operated here. Okay, because we had some losses. We were in testing. We were doing the process, finding out what variables were working great. We changed some of the variables, and then it had a complete switch around. In the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days, we only had one down day. And it completely rebounds from that point. And that's okay. These are good. These are great numbers. If you look at these numbers, these are awesome numbers. This could be $600 and this could be $53 for the month. This could be $532 with a mini lot. This could be $1,000 with 2 mini lots. You get what I'm saying? So the process here is simple. Follow the bots that do well, and the ones that don't follow them. We have a copier service on Dexfx Copy. Massive, beautiful, lovely. Let me show you some of the ones. Now there's 2 Odins. There's Odin Alpha and Odin Beta. And Odin Beta is a filter of, that's right, Odin Alpha. Now let me show you the difference, right? Here, check this out. Here's Odin Alpha. And this is running unadulterated. This is running without filter. Okay? So basically what we do is we let Odin just run. And then we take the summary and we find out what pairs are running really, really good. Well, CH, the Swissy yen, is running really well. The UR, let's see, what's the other one? All right, so we're getting, okay, so here's what, the other thing that we do is that we take that process and we look at what pairs on the long side, or the short side even, like this one right here. This one runs good all the way across, but this one here runs really good. And we say, all right, well, we only trade the long on the Euro Aussie, okay? Or the Euro Yen, we only trade on the long. Because look at that, 5 trades for 118 pips. This means that's about 20 pips per trade. That's huge. You better believe that'll be in my portfolio. And that's why when we go over to Odin Beta, boom, the summaries are here. Do you see? Now, granted, there are some workarounds that, you know, things we got to change. Okay, but we find out quickly what works out of Odin Beta. Well, the NZD JPY works really well. Okay, because you can see the profit margins there, even at low risk amounts, very well. And we can see that the Euro USD works really well on the long side only. The short side kind of took the loss, right? And of course, the Aussie JPY works very well. So we take that information and we say, okay, what has, and look, it's actively doing some pretty good numbers right now. These are active numbers. Okay, and this is just for today. So as things start to really unfold, we do an alpha series and a beta series for everything that we do. If you're following with our company, there's two ways to work with our company, and that's you can go in and do all this forward, we call fast forwarding, yourself. You can see the bots at work and see what trades to take, and you can filter it all out into your own system. It's pretty powerful. Now, this bot 2 now, the alpha, the OTA and beta, is still young. It only started on February 6th, but its counterpart, okay, its mother, the alpha, started back in January 12th. So more than a month old. And yes, it has a small declining process, but I keep this going because I want to know what pairs will eventually write themselves out back to the mean. That means anything under 40% I can flip, anything over 60% I can keep, right? That we would flip this one, we would keep this one. You see what I'm saying? So there's opportunity here to get information, and that's what this is. It's all about hunting information. I've challenged my competitors and other people to try to do this, to become true professionals within this industry. Let's look at the Vader. The Vader has started to incline once again, and we're heading back to zero, which is great because this tells me that the equity curve for this is a potential long sleeping giant with big swings. Okay, and it's knowing what ones to have big swings on. And this is okay. If we look at some of the information that we have here, best trade, worst trade, best trade, worst trade. We're at a R value on this best trade, worst trade pip side of about an R value of 1 to 1.5, 1.5. See, 1 to 1.5. So I'm excited about that because always having an R value more than what you risk, you know, to win more than what you risk is always the true value. I also like that the drawdown is still very, very small, 1.32%. This is only on a $5,000 account. This is only about $50. Okay, which is huge. Actually, it's a little bit more than that. It's maybe about $60. Let's see what 1.32% is of $5,000 times 1.32% is $66. So now take that $66 and apply that to your account. If you have a $1,000 account, now that's 6.6%. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's how you tally the drawdown for your account. If you have a $500 account, that's 13.2%. Okay. All right, let's look at the Canon. The Canon has been, again, declining, and this is okay to have a declining bot coming out of variable because we simply go to summary and have a look and look at these beautiful numbers. Great Britain pound USD, huge. Short side on the pound yen. Short side on Aussie dollar. Again, I don't really like Aussie dollar this much because you got 15 trades at 23 pips. So that tells me there were some majorly losing trades in there. Okay, so this could just be a factor that we had a couple really good ones. But again, there's always this opportunity to find where are the sleeping giants. And if I get one like the Aussie yen that does terrible all the way across, 32%, 38%, 33%, I filter these out and flip them. Yeah. See, bots that completely don't work make me even happier because it means that I just have to reverse them when they fall below 30% or 40%. So exciting. That's about all I have to show you right now. I think that there is a tremendous amount of opportunity for all of my current customers. I want to say thank you very much I consider you all investors into what we do. We're having our first customers start to go live. We've been running on demo. and working with those solutions, and people have been doing very well. We are now finally at the series that some of our first customers that joined us are starting to go live, and how much money to come on board and what to do. And we're slowly advancing in that series on how we can help them. All right, I'm Max Farrell. This is DexFXCopy.com. And on February 15th, I'll see you next time. And as always, trade well.